fresh, new mother cries. Who listen to the fall, to the floor.
Hello, welcome back to another Pen Talk. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate my viewers. I try to bring something different, something unique. All of us are into writing instruments, particularly fountain pens. So some of you have seen some of my other videos. I have a soft spot for cross pens. I think they make great pens. I don't think they get any real credit for what they do. Unfortunately, they've moved out of Providence, Rhode Island in the United States, and from what I understand, all the pens are now made in China. I saw this pen on eBay, and it was at an excellent price, so I couldn't pass it up. I have a a weakness for pens on eBay that I haven't seen before that are selling for a good price that I have interest in. So this is the box. I mean, it's nicely done. Has a little pull tab on this side, so you pull it out and you see the pen. Nice presentation. A little plastic protector here. It gives you a cartridge, and the pen also came with a converter. So the pen's secure in there. There's nothing else in the box. That's it. No indication as to what the pen is, other than opening it up and taking a look at it. So this is the pen. This is a Torero. It's kind of like the rattlesnake leather type of design. I think it's quite unique. It has texture to it. As you can see, the kind of hexagon or the cells are raised so you can feel them. And the colors are quite interesting. It's certainly a different type of style. Nice metal cap. The cross is on the clip. Cross is also in the bottom of the cap. And what's also nice is they have the same material on the top of the cap. That's kind of an interesting take on it, and not in a cheap pen do you normally find that type of detail. The cap just pops. Oh, the cap unscrews. Now, I have to admit that I expected it to pop off, but it unscrews. A relatively small cross nib in steel. Very slippery, long on the small diameter section here. What's nice about the cap is it posts very securely, and it makes for a decent sized pen in the hand. The weighting is nice and good balance. So let's take a look at some of the dimensions. Some of my other videos I guessed at the weight. I'm not going to do it again because I seem to miss that quite a bit. So this is almost 48 grams, which is on the heavy side for a pen. The cap comes in at 17, so as you can see, the majority of the weight is in the barrel. Overall length is a little bit over 5.5 inches, or 140 plus millimeters, which is, again, it's a good sized pen. It doesn't look big, but it certainly is. I think part of that is the design and how it looks. So uncapped, the length is about 125.5 millimeters, or about 5 inches. So it's a decent sized pen. Let's take a look at how it compares to others. So here we are with the Cross Torero compared to a Pilot 78G, a Lamy Safari, and the Jinhao X450. It's longer than all of them, so the measurements hold true. Even though I don't consider it a long pen, certainly not when I hold or write with it, but it is certainly a long pen, and it's girthier than the 78G. It's about the same girth as the X450, and of course the Lamy has its own design criteria. We know the real test of a pen is putting nib to paper. I've inked it already with this ink, Sepia Brown from Dia Tormentis. I just thought it'd be a nice color to have with this kind of brownish tortoiseshell rattlesnake lizard type of pen. I will remember now to unscrew the cap. As I mentioned, it posts very securely. You can write with it unposted. It certainly fits in the hand very well. And maybe we'll write with it unposted. I mean, it's smooth. It lays down a decent amount of ink. It never skips. It does all the things you want a pen to do. Medium wet, medium to wet wet. So you can write with this pen for a long time. It's nice to look at. I don't really like the chrome rhodium plated section here. It is slippery. There's no question about it. I do like the design. I do like this kind of faux snakeskin type of covering that's on the barrel. It's a well-made pen. A lot of metal parts in it. It's a cartridge converter, obviously. Take a look at this. It's a nice designed feed. It fits the nib very, very well. I mean, Cross knows how to make a fountain pen, and they know how to make a good writing instrument. And I think they've done good with design. And this is a cheap pen, under $30 if you can find it. It's no longer in production. It's like a lot of the pens that I find, but they show up on eBay occasionally and they sell for a very reasonable price. So if this is a pen that you might be interested in, you can certainly pick it up for less than a Lamy Safari, and I would certainly consider this over a Lamy Safari. So thank you for watching, and hopefully you've enjoyed this interesting view of a kind of pen you may not even knew existed. So may all your writing experiences be excellent. May you have many, and may you enjoy them. Bye.